Well, I've been doing consumer goods like for women, marketing and launch for companies like Saks Fifth Avenue and Ralph Lauren, and I was actually mentored by Stanley Marcus, who is the founder of Neiman Marcus. And so I found this problem in the marketplace of fashion not fitting properly. There's thousands and thousands of brands, all with a different fit. People are faced with returns. They're faced with dressing room frustration. They're faced with all these issues around having to get things altered, and you know, just the global footprint is crazy. So I took on trying to solve this problem quite a while ago, and I'm excited that I now have a technology, a fit technology that really works. And it has a certification. This FL is a certification mark, so every brand that carries Fitlogic will carry that symbol on it. And the women, once they find their size and shape in Fitlogic, they don't have to try on anymore. And future categories include men's and so forth. Well, I actually started working with a major retailer and doing research inside the retailer, and I discovered that women, once they had a certain age, they couldn't find anything that fit them or that worked for their bodies, and it started there. And so I started doing scientific research on women's bodies, and I discovered that women's bodies change by age, size, shape, and height. And so I took that science and I patented it, and I turned it into a technology to use for fashion brands. Yes, we were really kind of early for the fashion industry because fashion brands use fit as a brand attribute today. And so e-commerce wasn't really popular so much when I first started my research. So we started our own brand called Little Black Pant. It's actually Natasha's idea. This is my daughter, Natasha. And she came up with the idea of Little Black Pant. So we created that brand for customer acquisition to get the consumer to try the fit. And the idea is that a woman won't have to try it on anymore. So how it works is you take your size and you add your shape. So perhaps you would see Natasha as a size 4, shape 2. So you would take the size, the shape. So a shape 1 might be like a Nicole Kidman or Kathy Bates on the bigger side, or a Yoko Ono. They're more straight up and down. A shape 2 is like Natasha. They're curvy, like Marilyn Monroe. And a shape 3 is like Beyonce or Jennifer Lopez and Kirstie Alley on the bigger side. They gain their fullness in their upper thighs. So that's the bottom shapes, and then there are also top shapes. So once a woman has her body code, she doesn't have to try them anymore. So we have tested in designer boutiques in the U.S. and in Southampton and throughout the U.S. In a $600 pant, and women they bought the whole collection when they found the pant that fit, because they didn't have to have the pants altered, so they were very happy about that. Yes, we've recently gotten full media funding to finance our Little Black Pant rollout on television and digital, and so that's how we're going to start, is to build an overnight brand. If you know brands like Jessica Simpson, Michael Kors, they were built on television and they're billion-dollar brands. So we want to build the name of Fitlogic through TV and digital, and then we'll start offering it at brick-and-mortar retail. Yes, our social media, we already have about 32,000 followers just in our tests, and so we're starting to build our data now, and hopefully in the next year we'll have about 3 million women, just based on the programs that we've got financed today. So as we do that, we'll be able to have more and more brands adopted. Well, right now we're in the U.S. only, but we've already started working with our media partner. We have an agency based in London that does all of our television, and that we are looking at UK and Germany as our next test markets.